just like college.
Because we're just
I have
gonna
no idea what the
we're just
fuck's
gonna
going on.
we're just gonna start this stream saying this is the only time the XFL will ever be brought up is right now.
Why? Why are we even bringing them up?
Huh?
Because
Because
Why are we bringing them up?
Jordan apparently is infatuated with it.
it's great football.
Great
Minus the
football.
off-
Great
I'm
minus-
pretty
football.
sure I could play
Minus
XFL
the
if I tried
offensive
out.
line.
I think I could play.
I want Brian in the XFL. I won't let him.
I'm
That'd
pretty
be
sure
fun.
if I was like, hey, I want to be a kick returner, they'd be like, yeah, okay.
They don't have kick returns though, right?
No, they do. You have to line up at like 10 yards away from each other, and you can't move until the kick returner catches the
That's
ball.
right. That's right.
See,
So
that
it
that's
eliminates
right up my
those, like-
fucking alley.
Dude, what was it? The original XFL? Then they like had the ball at midfield, and two players
scrum.
have to go
Yeah,
and
the
scrum for it.
Oh my god!
That was wild.
Back when Vince McMahon was like, just kill each other on the football field. That's all I care about. Was that one
Yeah.
quarterback?
And,
Is this or this not the XFL?
and then they
Let's
had
play
what
football.
was it? He hate me. Is that
Yes, Rod. He hate me smart.
it? Yeah, he hate me. Yeah.
You literally allow me to catch the ball and run. That's all I'm good for.
Well,
I feel like I'd be great in that
well,
position.
you're a
Why didn't
fucking
you go
weapon,
try
man.
out?
You're a goddamn weapon.
Weapon X in the XFL. Sounds
Could've
about
been
right.
drafted by the Orlando
Get me on the
Guardians.
fucking Roughnecks.
Throw it up.
All right.
The Houston Roughnecks.
Get me on the fucking Roughnecks. The only team I know exists.
Well, where are the Vipers from?
Vegas. The Vegas.
Of course
Oh,
they
no, fuck.
are. God
Put me in
damn it.
Vegas.
Vipers.
I'll be
I
a
like Vipers.
DC defender. I'll be a DC defender.
Why is that? Why is an XFL team name better than the NFL team in DC?
Yeah, they honestly are.
Because they're new.
Well,
Commanders is
somewhat.
new.
That's okay.
Cam can be part of the San
Welcome to
Antonio
Washington.
Brahmas.
Ah, fuck anything in San Antonio.
San Antonio what?
The San Antonio Brahmas.
What
Brahmas?
the fuck? What is
Let me
that?
look up
Like the
list.
Brahma Bull?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
Just
I
called the
thought,
Brahmas.
I thought it was like short for barometer. Like what the
Well,
You're
The
gonna
San
be
Antonio Barometers.
I know.
You're gonna
I,
be a
or can-
meteorological fucking.
You can be part of the Arlington Renegades.
I'll be
I
a
would do
part
that.
of this. I'll be the
Right.
Seattle Sea Dragons.
That's
'cause
right.
Why not?
That's actually
Sea
really
Dragons
sick. I can't even
with,
lie.
I can't wait till the Chicago Bears change their name.
The Chicago landfill.
Fucking Arlington landfill.
They landfills.
God,
Dude, great.
this guy
Their
They-
new stadium's gonna be fucking
can't
sick.
stand
though.
his own team.
Yeah, I saw renderings. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it's gonna be, but
That's wild if they
I was
move it
actually
out of
looking at
Chicago.
buying a house in Arlington just to see it fucking skyrocket.
That's hilarious. Because it would.
yeah. And then the Bills rendering came out.
That looks nice.
Yeah, and of course people were like, "There's no dome. What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Oh.
you really don't want to fully eliminate the elements, but cover the seats at least so fans have somewhere to sit.
Yeah.
Heated,
yeah.
heated seats.
Yeah, well, they had like
Yeah.
the balcony.
Definitely need some fucking heated seats in Buffalo.
They might as well make the whole thing heated because
Make
just
the
melt the
park-
fucking snow automatically.
Yeah, make
I
parking
agree.
lots heated too, so people can park.
Just have a retractable roof.
Like
Not
Milwaukee.
bad.
Yeah,
Not
granted,
bad idea.
granted that probably costs like X million more to add on.
They
I
don't
would
care.
love to see like a price by price thing for.
We're paying for
well-
it anyway if we go.
No, no, because they had trouble getting it because the city wouldn't help them that much. So it's always like
Damn.
city versus franchise. Who's gonna pay what money?
Some of these owners can afford it.
Yeah, and then
True.
taxes go to it. Ta-da.
Unreal. You gotta love stadium.
XFL and stadium talk. Here we go. Welcome
right.
to another episode of the No Offseason. I almost said Offseason. The No Offseason podcast. We
right.
got Hockey Boy Cam over here today, randomly showing his love for his hockey team.
Patty Kane Day, baby.
Fan. He's a hockey fan.
Relax, bud.
We have Mr. Supersonic hat. I think Jordan's gonna wear that every show from now forward. I think that's his thing.
I haven't worn it in like 3 weeks.
Oh, I swear I feel like you wear it all the time.
No.
At least on here. Could be wrong.
No. I've only worn it once before. I was the day I got it.
And then we
Okay.
have the silent
But deadly.
but deadly take, Bryant.
You want a hot take real quick?
Sure.
Yeah,
Fucking
start it.
Rangers suck.
Who?
Oh my
Oh.
god. I'm
They
gonna have
get-
to end this podcast
They
early.
get absolutely washed in the first round.
That's what I said.
That is insane because we got exponentially better from last season and we were in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Aren't
So
you guys like third in your division right now?
yeah,
Yeah.
because Boston's not even in the division. Carolina's been really good too.
Carolina and New
Um,
Jersey are going to absolutely.
So
fucking
you're what,
get
like,
tried.
Jersey literally has no shot against
So
us. I'm
you're
just
what?
letting you know that
So
right
you're
now.
like what, the 5 seed right now?
They're 3.
Oh, in the East, in the
In
whole
the
East,
East, they're like
probably
6.
5 or 6. Yeah.
Ryan's a Bulls
5 or
fan.
6, and you coming in here acting like they're winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
I fully believe this is the year. They're the
You think-
6th, by the
You
way.
think Lord Stanley's coming to reside in the Garden?
They're 1 point out from the 5 because the Lightning have 78 points. Rangers have 77, and then they're 5 out of
Well,
Toronto.
the Lightning
But
are your daddy.
Toronto collapses every year, so they don't
It
scare me
collapses
at
of
all.
And
the
the-
lungs
and the
of all
Rangers
fucking
don't?
Rangers players.
What did the Leafs do last year?
I don't know.
Don't
I'm not a
matter.
Toronto fan.
They
Yeah,
couldn't
but
make it
that's
out
That's
of
what
the
they're
first
doing this
round.
year.
They couldn't make it out of the first round. They never can. It's the
Same
same
with the
story
Rangers.
with the
They're going
Leafs.
to do that this year.
The Rangers made it to the Eastern Conference Finals and went 6.
The
Relax.
Rangers finally have a tough division.
Who did the Rangers lose to in the
Finally,
Eastern
what?
Conference Finals last year?
Dude, the Metropolitan's the hardest division in hockey. It's not even close.
Who did the
the past
Rangers lose to in
5
the
years
Eastern Finals last
The
year?
Tampa Bay shitling.
Yeah, you goddamn right. The Tampa Bay fucking Lightning. Respect them. Respect your daddy, motherfucker.
Go out there against any of the like top 3 in the West.
Terrible
and you're
hockey in the
fucked.
Wells Fargo.
Woo! Yo, I
The
was
Philly
this close to buying
Flyers.
it. I was this close to buying a ticket for tomorrow, and then a tweet came up on my phone. It was like Patty Kane's making his debut Thursday. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna go now.
I'm going to a
Terrible hockey
Devils
at the
Rangers game.
Wells.
Wait,
Yeah, speaking of Bulls,
Patty Kane's
Bears,
making his debut
Cubs
where?
against who?
Wait, what'd you say? In New York?
Well, you said Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Why would you not
Yeah.
go to tomorrow's game if he's?
He's not making his debut tomorrow. That's the point. I want.
Oh, are the Rangers playing? Oh, the Rangers are playing.
The Rangers are playing the
Oh, okay.
Flyers tomorrow
Got you,
in
got you.
Philly, and then they're
That's-
playing at home
okay.
Thursday.
That's
Yeah.
a dub
I
for
got
the
you.
Rangers.
I got you. I mean,
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
The Flyers suck.
Well,
Your
sorry
dad
to your Blackhawks, Brian. I apologize.
Oh, it's
I'm a
not his
Blackhawks
hockey
fan.
team. That's the best part, right?
I'm a New Jersey
Bulls
Devils fan.
fan,
Oh,
Bears
shit.
fan, and a Cubs
All right, well,
fan.
fuck the
And then he
Devils then
likes the
too.
Devils. That's the best part. It's the Devils.
I respect it. I respect it.
I
All
grew up
Chicago,
watching-
but hockey.
I
Brodeur-
grew up
Brodeur
watching
is
Scott
arguably-
Stevens, Brodeur, Scott Niedermeyer,
Yeah.
Scott Gomez, fucking Patrick Elias. I can go down the list, man.
Fuck all
Brodeur
those
was
guys.
elite.
I hated them as a kid.
Back when fucking hockey was good.
Jeremy
Yeah,
Roenick.
Absolutely killed.
Ever hear of Connor McDavid?
Doesn't matter.
Pretty good.
No,
Hey,
that's-
Pretty good at hockey.
Now that is the most skilled hockey player we've ever seen.
I remember
On planet
growing.
Earth.
I remember growing up. It was like Red Wings, Flyers, and Devils all the time.
Yeah, Pavel
Oh, yeah.
Datsyuk was like
Yeah.
a stud.
I was just like, I hated the Red Wings. I hated them. I don't know
Dude,
why.
they
I was just like,
were-
fuck the
they
Red
were
Wings.
annoying as hell.
Yeah,
it,
dude.
It always blew my mind how Detroit was in the West. I was like, it's Detroit, Michigan. How is
Yeah.
that the West?
But I won't lie. I was always a Mighty Duck fan just because of D3 and D.
yes. Flying V.
And
That's sick.
yeah, until I started watching like the Lightning, I was just like, okay, maybe I shouldn't pull for a California team.
Yeah.
You know, but
Any team below like Michigan or like PA. That's a southern state.
yeah.
I don't know. The Knights are kind of fire. And the
The
Kraken.
Knights are pretty
The
good.
Knights actually that's a sick ass fucking team.
That-
Oh,
yeah, that
yeah,
logo's
Teams
sick.
They just came out with
Dude,
fucking fire.
The
doing a
NHL
good
does
job.
the NHL does really good with logos on expansion teams.
They
Like
do.
the Kraken.
Yo, the Kraken
gr-
is so sick. Yeah.
yeah. Like I don't really watch hockey that much, but I can
Not a
applaud a
lot.
good logo.
And
I
to
mean-
keep
Camp owner.
both
Yeah.
teams extremely competitive within the first like
Yeah.
5 seasons, amazing.
Well,
Dude, the
the-
Kraken are good this year, and they were
Didn't-
ass last year. their first year.
Didn't Vegas go to the Stanley Cup final their first year?
They did.
For
Yeah.
No,
2 years, I
was
thought,
it-
right?
First
Or
2
Western
years?
I thought it was-
Conference Finals.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
Either way, well, it's because they kept trading with everybody. Everybody kept trading stuff.
no other sports league in the
Right.
world that's gonna happen except the
No.
NHL.
I do
Yeah,
also feel
sure.
like the NHL is very like like the bounce of a puck to decide anything. Like,
Well, that's why the divisions are so weird every year. Like the Devils were like not that good last year, but now like Jack Hughes is playing well. Like the whole squad, their goalie stepped up big time this year.
Nico Horseshoe or whatever the other number 1 pick guy they
Dude,
had.
they I don't know. The whole league is like
Jackie Boy
think-
Hughes.
I
That's all
think-
you didn't know.
I think that's the big thing with hockey is how your goalie's playing.
Yeah.
Like you
it's
Like,
like
it's like the
Devils would be so
quarterback.
good
It's like
for
the
them.
quarterback in the NFL.
like
Yeah.
like if your goalie's on fire, your offense doesn't need to be like some dominant force.
But that's the weird thing about hockey is like the top goalie doesn't always make it. Like I feel like it's a new guy every playoff.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why hockey's so exciting.
What
Is
was
because
it,
I
like,
feel like
2
it's a
years
different
ago?
team.
Was it 2 years ago? Jordan Binnington for the Blues. I haven't heard his name since, but he
Yeah.
was lights out that whole playoff run.
Yeah, and that's usually what it is who's the hot goalie going into the playoffs who fucking ride them.
Parody, baby. We love parody in sports.
Like Carter Hart was a stud too. I mean, he probably still is, but their defense just sucks.
I don't think he's
know.
a stud, but I remember he had that like 1 year where everyone
Yeah,
was
he
like,
had that one year
"Oh."
where
I don't
Yeah.
know. He's inconsistent. He's got the potential label. Like he has the potential to be a stud, but I don't think he's ever put it together.
Ilya Sorokin for, I hate to say it, but the Islanders, he's a monster, man.
The
I hate
Islanders. Another good
anyone
team.
named Ilya playing fucking hockey because
Hockey
of
is
Ilya
gonna be good.
Kovalchuk.
Yeah.
They call the Chuck.
Evil Kovalchuk, fucking complete asshole. Went back to the KHL after the Devils traded for him. He
I'd
was
say got his money and ran.
fucking asshole.
You know,
See a jersey.
I didn't like the Red Wings, but for some reason I love Sergei Fedorov.
You didn't like Sergei Fedorov.
Yeah, I fucking love Sergei Fedorov. He was like
Oh,
the
you
only guy in the Red Wings I liked.
I think I just like his name.
I mean, it is a dope name. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
Fire
those.
from
Yeah,
there.
I love those fucking names.
Russian names.
yeah, they're sick. Igor,
Like Yarmy or Yager. Fucking love
E-
it.
Igor Shesterkin.
Shesterkin.
Again,
Shesterkin.
Martin St. Louis. That was my guy.
Yo, I do have his jersey when he was on the Rangers because he took that. He basically took
Yeah.
them to the 2014 Cup, but I'm not wearing it today. That's your hint.
Vinny LeCavier.
Le Cavier. Patrick Waugh.
Yeah, right. Patrick Waugh.
Yeah, I
I
love
kept
it.
saying Roy's again. It's Waugh.
Yeah, I always said Roy, and everyone's like, it's Waugh. I'm like, oh.
Wow.
What? Why is that?
And then
Yada 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 yada.
I also
Who are
love
the
Jerome
the
McGinley.
Sedin? Yeah.
Oh
yes.
yeah,
John
he
Miguel.
was filthy.
Remember the Sedin twins?
I know that last name. Yeah,
It
Mhm.
was like
Still remember.
Daniel and someone with an
And
H.
Timu Solani.
Yeah, there's a whole
There's
bunch of great.
there's so
whole bunch of great names in the NHL.
All right, that's an interesting way to start off with a podcast.
Great. The only time you'll really hear us talk NHL, XFL.
Yeah, we never talk hockey, so
Yeah, I mean, hell, let's get going. And with that being
Coming in
said,
June, the Zamboner podcast. Guys who watch hockey. in
a
the playoffs.
Zamboner.
Oh, I'm a Zamboner, totally. I don't pay attention to the regular season, but come playoff time, I'm like, yo, I was sick.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the BBC Guest of the Week. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. The
Gordon,
Guest
take
of
it
the
away.
Week. The BBC Guest of the Week is a very high-profile athlete coming from the state of Texas. This man's got superstar written all over him, in my opinion. He should have had a Heisman Trophy at some point, but unfortunately,
pivot.
Texas-
All right.
Texas has never really gotten back. From the University of Texas, running back Bijan Robinson, everybody.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, we got Bijan in the house.
Bijan, welcome. Thank you so much.
He's
It's-
gonna be a stud.
It's Combine Week. We had to get us a little prospect in here.
That's right.
I like it.
Potential next superstar running back in the league, probably.
Should have won a Heisman, huh?
You know, if the team was a little better, but
When you said Texas and superstar, my mind immediately went to Kevin Durant because he's debuting tomorrow for the Suns. But it's all right.
well,
I'll
you
let
know
that
what?
slide.
I
Also,
always
Ryan,
got you.
I give
That's
him I
okay.
give him a week before he pulls the crampons out for 2. So.
relax. Ryan, is that a new hat? I like it.
No, this
I'm
is a
about to-
this is a dirty fucking old hat.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks.
Come
I like
on,
it.
Cam.
Sorry, I haven't seen him wear it before.
I've worn it on this stream. Wow, I'm hurt.
Really?
I am
Damn.
hurt.
Unbelievable.
Well,
I'm so hurt.
I need to start paying more attention.
Well, we like
Anyway.
to welcome Mr. Bijan to
Thanks,
the
Bijan.
stream, and we hope you
Thanks,
have a
everyone.
great
Faster
combine.
before than
Is he
you.
running at the
Yes.
combine? Is he running at the
I'm
combine?
pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure like everybody except like quarterback.
Yeah,
The high profile quarterbacks always take off. But
Yeah.
as we pivot to our next segment, which is guess the jersey, and I think we're all in agreement this one might be the most difficult because
It's
this
the
man never wears
Rangers.
hockey jerseys, and it's the Rangers. So
Yay.
Is it?
Yarmir Yager.
has he ever? What did he? Did he?
I'm trying to think
Yeah,
of
he was a
like,
Ranger.
what period he Ranger, Devil. He's been all over
Hmm.
the fucking place.
I'm gonna go that this man went new school and got an Alexis Lafreniere jersey.
Oh, I like that pick. Bryant?
I was gonna say
played
Messier.
SEL all the time.
Messier. Okay.
Ooh, that's a good
Brian?
I was
Oh, no.
thinking Messier too, honestly.
or Leach.
Trying to
Brian Leach is my guy.
Why do I think I know who this is though? It's not.
It's
See,
such a
I'm not too
hard-
great with names. I was thinking Messier, but
Should I do a hint for this one, or is that bad?
Is he new school or old school?
Yeah,
New
that's
school. New
okay.
school.
New school.
All right. Well, then I'm not gonna say
Oh.
this is my official pick, but when you're about to turn around, I'm gonna say who I think it is because I think I know who it is.
You said Lafreniere, right?
I did, but I think it's the other good player on the team.
There's plenty of good players on that team.
Okay, well,
There's
I think
like
it's the other big
one or
splash.
two.
From
You
like
got
a few
Mika
years ago.
Zibanejad, you got Artemi Panarin, you got Alexi Lafreniere,
that's
you
what I
got
was
Igor
gonna say. I'm
Shesterkin, you got
I'm sticking with my Lafreniere pick, but I'm gonna go with it's a Panarin. How do you say his name? Artem.
Redman.
No, no.
Vladimir Tarasenko is my pick.
Okay.
Tarasenko's another great hockey name.
Brian, do you have any new school guesses or
TJ
no?
Oshie.
No one that's worthy to be on the back of a jersey.
All right.
Fair.
All right, I'm just gonna turn around.
I got a goalie jersey. Yep, it's see, I knew it. It's Panarin.
Okay.
It's Panarin. It's Panarin. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't
Panarin,
fucking
bro.
know. I just looked at the roster and took a fucking guess. Fuck it.
I realized after I said that I was like, crap, it's the other one.
I guess I probably really shouldn't wear hockey jerseys on the stream, but I do have like 4 more.
No,
so.
it's challenging.
not?
It's challenging.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
Absolutely,
will
you should
no
do it.
longer
The only
buy
time
new-
hockey's really gonna get on this stream anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I won't buy any new hockey fucking jerseys or
Alright.
any new jerseys of new players anymore because they
When
just fucking go within the first year and a half anyway. Like Patrick Kane, you can't wear a Blackhawks Patrick Kane jersey anymore. Gotta wear
Dude,
the fucking
Patrick-
Rangers.
It's
that
retro.
one might
Spent
stand
his
the test of
entire
time.
yeah that
That
Not
Patrick
really
Kane
tires.
jersey is a disgustingly good Blackhawks jersey.
and Jonathan Taves.
What's
Those
wrong with
guys-
wearing retro jerseys?
I don't know, man. 88 Patrick Kane jersey and the Blackhawks jersey, that is
So
sick.
filthy. It is. Yeah.
I'd rather have a 30 Brodeur.
I mean, that's
Or
fine.
I'll even fuck. You want a retro? I'll put a number 5 Colin White on.
Blackhawks is, you will talk about logos. Blackhawks is one of the best logos.
Ah, Devils.
Solid
man.
logo. Solid logo.
Surprised they haven't been forced to change. it
Yeah,
yet,
I was
but-
gonna say, how are they okay?
The Indians had to change their name. The Redskins had to change their name, and the Blackhawks are okay. So,
I mean, the
No, the
Chiefs
Gibbs is
are
good.
okay. The Seminoles are
Yeah.
okay.
Seminoles. Yeah,
Who
stupid.
knows? Who knows? Let's start off our wonderful podcast talking about LeBron James.
Let's not.
Oh gosh, I was really hoping to avoid talking about LeBron James for a week, but
Y'all don't want to talk about LeBron James?
yes,
And
he heard it pop. He had to limp out of the arena. He'll miss a week.
All right, we're not
We're
going
gonna
to talk
miss
about
LeBron.
LeBron James. We're going to talk about the return of Kevin Durant for the Phoenix Suns in his first game. And let's just talk about it. How do you see this team gelling in such a short period of time? Him coming off injury, not playing with them at all. What do we think of this Suns team moving forward playoff run?
Seed.
It's gonna be a shit show the first
Finals
fucking
appearance.
2 weeks.
Nope.
All right, I need more than 4 seeds.
All right. Let me. I'll start. Monty Williams, I think, is like the perfect guy for this job, and I think if there's any leader, CP3 is like that guy to like get these guys ready to rock.
I thought Devin Booker was.
Oh, I trust me. Devin Booker's a silent killer, baby.
Whose team is it, Cam?
Devin Booker's, without a doubt.
KD, stop it.
Without a doubt, it's Devin
We already
Booker's.
talked about this on Sunday.
Yeah, we did. We had a long discussion about it.
We were
No,
heated in the chat.
Kevin Durant, when he's healthy, I'll say it. He's a top 3 player in the NBA. He's my number 1 just because of how he can shoot from anywhere on the floor at that height. He's not a bad defender, but when he's healthy, he's like him. So I feel like every team you throw him into, like he's gonna perform. And they're going to be able to gel quickly. I don't know. I don't find it being like this big thing where it's going to take time. I just don't see it
I'd say
happening.
it takes at least 2 weeks. I think
Yeah.
That isn't terrible. 2 weeks.
See, I say 2 games, and I feel like they're just going to be ready to rock. But
I think this first game is going to be a lot
Yep.
closer than what you think.
No,
Two
I
games.
can't let that one slide. Hold on. Sorry, B. I can't let that one slide. That is nonsense.
I don't think they're going to be firing on all
2
cylinders.
games, and they'll be all right, ready to go.
I think so.
Okay,
No,
so
shut
okay,
up.
how can you say that when Devin Booker still hasn't come back to form from his injury, and then you have Kevin Durant who hasn't played in over a month, and then they have to gel, and you're
Like
gonna say
2 months,
2
right?
games? It's
And then you
probably like a
got
month and a half.
CP3 missing layups. Wide open layups and not passing the fucking ball.
He doesn't need to make layups anymore. Fuck it.
He doesn't.
Remember,
All he
15
needs to do
assists,
is
remember?
pass the fucking ball.
Well,
All he
Brian,
needs to do.
good
CP3 is
news
about to
for
turn into
you.
Rajon Rondo.
Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth.
All I need
4
is
points,
15
13
assists
assists.
a game.
You guys act
15.
like KD hasn't been working behind the scene. Like, dude, he's been.
There's one thing
Of
about
course,
working, but they gotta play on
there's
the court.
gel. Like, no offense, like last year,
Yeah, I
James
don't know.
Harden comes to the Sixers and didn't gel right away. Like, just because they're good players doesn't mean they're gonna gel right away. You have to get that chemistry.
I
There's
yeah,
15
I could
different
see
guys.
that.
You have to figure out how you're gonna split up Booker and KD because guess what? They both need the ball. They both need their shots.
they're both ball dominant. I get it, but like if you're Devin Booker, don't you go in that huddle and it comes down to the last shot, you go KD, it's yours, right?
He also doesn't have he has a fucking
Well,
7-foot
that's gonna be the-
concrete feet motherfucker down in the middle.
Was it concrete feet or concrete hands?
Concrete hands.
He
I
has
think
the
it's both.
worst hand,
No,
dude. If
Ayton
you
can move.
Did
Say
you
what
try to set a
said-
pick and
say
roll?
Hands.
what you said in
Hands,
the group
hands.
chat. Hold
Hands.
on, Cam. Say what you
Hands.
said in the group chat on Sunday.
I don't know, let me pull it up. But
Go
You
back.
it's,
said,
There's
no,
a
no,
list
I
of dumb
remember.
shit
I
he
remember
said.
because I was dying laughing. You
Hands
said
of a
Ayton-
3-year-old.
Ayton
Yeah.
has the hands of a 3-year-old.
A 3-year-old.
And I
Dude.
watched the rest of that game with that mindset, and I was cracking up laughing.
like, what is this guy doing? Catch the ball. Put your 2 hands on the
Looks like
ball.
you're
Like,
letting school on Sunday.
Dude, there's
he's
so,
an idiot.
there's so many centers that are terrible. Why catching? It's all.
Did you see they were running double pick and rolls, but they were sandwiching?
Yeah.
They
I
weren't
saw-
even setting like actual 2 sets of pick and rolls. They were going into each other.
Where's this analysis been the whole podcast?
Comes out
Keep
every
going.
once in a
This-
while.
I'm about
Yeah.
to say this man's breaking it down.
Dude, it's just so frustrating to see NBA players not know how to play in the fucking NBA.
No, I
Like,
agree.
come on.
No, I completely agree. Centers that don't know how to set picks. That's my favorite. That's
You're-
my absolute
You're
favorite.
making so much money. You can't shoot. At
Yeah.
least know how to fucking set a pick and roll.
I mean, Ayton, to be fair, Ayton's shooting has gotten better from the mid range, but he still can't
So does
rebound.
mine.
Like, he still can't box out like a big man.
Still not
Right,
worth that
that-
contract.
No, he's not worth that contract at all.
This era of like guys that grow up and all of them want to be ball handlers and stuff now. So no one's being taught.
Yeah,
how to be a big
nobody
man.
wants to be a big man. That's the thing.
But
Like,
to Ayton's fairness with KD and Booker and CP3 there, none of this is gonna come down on Ayton now.
No.
Any negative, if they lose
Yeah.
in the first round, none of that goes back on Ayton. It's gonna
No,
go
it's a
on
three-headed
Booker. It's
dragon.
gonna go on Durant. It's gonna go on CP3. DeAndre Ayton's chilling right now. He's like I can do 12 and 12 and I'm chilling.
I agree with that, and I think that might benefit him by like taking some of the pressure off his shoulders because that finals series, and I don't want to keep talking about it, but like that was determining like how much Ayton was needed. Like, and he just didn't show up. Like he couldn't do anything that finals. He was getting destroyed by Giannis. Destroyed.
Well, I mean,
There
be
will
fair,
be
a
a
lot of people do.
yeah,
time. There will be a
Giannis is
time
like
in the
clearly ahead of him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, that's the other guy who you could argue is the best player in basketball. But
We need more
there will be a
Bryant
time
analysis.
in the clear future that someone comes out of college or the G League or whatever it is and actually boxes out. Like if Armando Bacot comes out of the NCAA and does what he does now, he will be one of the top rebounder in the NBA.
he's
If
too
he-
busy starring on
He,
Outer Banks season 3.
he might not even get drafted.
If
Yeah.
he
He's got
boxes,
he's got really slow feet. Like
I'm
his
just
feet
saying,
are
if you
so
box out
slow.
any point, you're grabbing at least 15 rebounds a game.
No,
Yeah, well-
he's a college player. He's undersized and he cannot move at all. He's not gonna be an NBA player. I'll tell you that.
agree.
Maybe we might make a team, but I don't expect Armando Bacot to do anything in the NBA.
I mean, his ceiling's probably like a quality backup if he can get there.
Yeah, probably.
Like 50 minutes a game. But also, to your point, I mean, they got to be able to allow to be boxed out. I feel like anything too physical nowadays gets called for a foul. So,
Yeah.
Right, you
But-
like, I'll see guys box out and they'll get called for it.
Boxing
The guy
out?
behind him-
Mark Williams. Sorry.
yeah,
I mean, look at
like
that.
the
He had
guy-
17 rebounds. He boxed out every single fucking time.
That's my
That's
guy.
a
Or
dude-
he
that's
stayed in the
amazing.
middle
I need his
and actually
jersey.
played as a center.
Need his jersey.
That's amazing what Duke can teach you, as a program.
You know, it'd be great if they could. Yeah, we're just gonna let that one go because I.
You know what North
Yeah.
Carolina teaches their kids?
To stay around and be ass.
No matter how big the legend, you can always retire them.
How to get to championship games.
That too.
Must be nice to hold on to guys for 18 years.
How do we go from the Suns
How
to
is that
college
a bad
basketball?
Thing, though? Why is that a bad thing? Hold on. Why is that a bad thing that guys want to stay in college? I freaking love that. I want more guys to do it.
I wish more guys would do it, but nobody on Duke ever wants to do it because they're too ready for the
to be
league.
fair,
Too
Duke-
ready for the league. Too ready for the league.
Well,
Too
Duke's
ready for the
system-
league.
That's what Duke's system is right now. Like
I
they
know.
recruit
Most of those
guys.
NBA players are though.
Yeah, but all right, but now aren't they allowing like NBA players to players not to go to college now and just
Yeah,
skip
they
it again?
They can do.
Yeah,
G
so
League,
you're just gonna.
You have to go into a fundamental league though.
I want. So
Yeah,
the CBA is coming up.
Gentlemen, this isn't Suns talk.
yeah,
I don't mean to interrupt, but if someone watches this, they're like, "Where the fuck did this just go?"
Yeah, we should reel that in. Sorry.
Yeah,
no
sorry.
more college
Yeah,
basketball
no.
talk.
I just
Like,
I just want to
somehow
kind of like
perspective-
reel it in. So Suns, we just went from the Suns to Duke in North Carolina somehow. So
Blame Cam.
Bar
Yeah,
talk,
blame me.
baby. Bar
That's fair.
talk. That's us.
That's fair.
no, I
yeah.
get it. I just but yeah,
Anyway,
Sunset.
second round
Next.
exit.
Suns suck. I can
I'm
see
not
the
gonna say that.
Suns.
They might initially gel,
They could.
but
I don't think they make the finals this year. I mean, depending who they play, they could make the Western Conference Finals. They could,
They still have a tough
second round
fucking
Western
road.
Conference Finals. Like the West is tough.
very tough. Very, very tough.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I do think the
But-
Suns win the finals next year, but that's not what we're talking
Possible.
about.
It's very.
They lost a lot off
possible.
that bench, though. They need a bench. Their bench.
See,
is-
that's where I'm gonna disagree a little bit. I think bringing in Terrence Ross was solid. Josh Okogie's been on fucking fire. And that Josh Landale guy, he's pretty solid off the bench. I don't know. I think they have guys coming off the bench that are kind of secretly good.
I think the
Torrey
player.
Craig's good.
I think the player though actually hurt. I'm not having is Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson. I agree.
That
Yep.
stretch 4. Yeah, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Man, we have to pour one out, unfortunately, for my guy LaMelo Ball fracturing his ankle last night.
That's
Done for
sad.
the season.
He'll be better next year. You guys weren't going anywhere this year anyway, so
I know you brought it up.
That
you said
hurts
we weren't
even
gonna
worse
talk
though.
about it.
We're so bad. We're so bad, and then that man just breaks his freaking ankle.
You brought it up.
Say it.
we
He's out of the
said we
league in
weren't gonna
4
talk about it.
years.
No, I wasn't even gonna say that. But an actual ankle injury to someone, other than LeBron, who is quote unquote faking a fucking ankle injury because his team sucks. Get the fuck out of the league, dude.
For who?
Sorry. Fuck
LeBron.
Okay, I didn't know you were talking.
His Instagram story that he posted with his fucking pussy ass sock on. Get the fuck out of here.
We are not a LeBron fan podcast. I think Jordan
Fuck.
probably respects him the most out of all of us.
I do.
And
I-
I can't stand him.
I
with
respect
everything in
I
there.
respect him on the court. I just think he's a freaking media gremlin.
I think he's a
Just knows how to
baby,
play.
honestly.
Yeah, but we're not. Well, I'm not getting
Yeah.
into
all right.
LA didn't help that either. so.
Pussy.
Nope.
not gonna get into that. All right, well, we're already 30 minutes in, so let's go to what this whole
The
show is
main-
mainly about,
The main
and
topic.
we're doing it's combine week. So what do we decide to do? We're gonna each give our top 10 picks, mock draft style as usual, before the combines, before all these random names pop up out of nowhere and everything. So we have our top 10. There are trades allowed. Hopefully these boys didn't go crazy with trades, but who knows? Bryant probably traded every fucking team. Knowing him.
Yeah,
Every pick's different.
most
Every
likely.
pick's
No,
different over here.
no,
I mean, fucking
knowing him.
mess.
So we're gonna each do like the pick. So it's not gonna be like one person does their 1 through 10 and everything like that.
Right.
So should we should yeah, okay. Well, you know what? Since the number 1 pick belongs to the Chicago Bears, it would be disrespectful to start with anyone outside of the Arlington Landfill's owner, Bryant. So let's go.
All right.
Pick
So-
Bijan. He's the BC.
I thought about it, to be honest with you now.
Right.
So I have 3 different trade scenarios for this situation. I will only go over one.
Okay.
But we can talk about it afterwards, after everyone goes.
Okay.
I figured
Yeah,
it brings
that's
up a
fine.
little bit more,
Yeah, sure.
makes it even. All right. So my first pick would be the Bears trade their number 1 pick to the Colts. So they would move back to 4,
Right.
and the Colts would end up picking Bryce Young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not
Okay.
bad.
Bryce Young. All right.
No,
Cool.
I'm not. I'm
Jordan.
still not on the Bryce Young hype. Eagles traded number 1 to get Will Anderson.
Who the fuck are they trading?
Wait, is this? I really hope
No,
this
no,
is.
it's all right.
Okay.
I have the Texans trading up to 1 to get CJ Stroud.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
think a flip flop.
Huh.
All right.
So that's mine.
Go get your guy. All right.
I also have the Colts trading with the Bears to get Bryce Young.
I also have the Colts trading, and I have them taking Will Levis. I think Jim Irsay is obsessed with that kid, and when you look at the Colts when they draft these quarterbacks, Peyton and Andrew Luck, they don't go those small guys. They want big, stocky, prototypical quarterbacks, and I think Will Levis fits that mold. And I think Jim Irsay is falling in love with that kid. And when Jim Irsay says, goes in that fucking organization. So I'm going to take Will Levis at 1 for the Colts.
And hate that.
I still can't buy the Bryce Young hype for 1. I just don't see it.
It's the size thing, but he has great pocket awareness.
I don't
I think-
either, but
I think people just love him for some
He's
reason. and
good, but I
get it.
don't think he's like clear cut number 1.
People think he's like the next Drew Brees, and it's just like not true. But
You saw even this year when he didn't have like an absolute person to take the top off the defense. He doesn't
Yeah.
look that like. Not that he's not impressive. He was impressive, but it's different. It's not like
I'm not
I
sold
mean-
on Bryce Young either.
I'm not either. But he has more scrambling ability than CJ, and he has very good pocket awareness.
I think
so.
he might be the most mature quarterback in this class. But, and we're talking skill wise, talent wise, I'm not putting him up at number 1.
no.
Just me.
I feel like Stroud definitely has the best like accuracy of the
Oh,
group, but I don't know. Like yeah, whatever.
Well,
I think I just see it as like that's the skill that can translate to the NFL.
Yeah, but
Well-
it's also like if you're throwing to the guys he was throwing to, like I think teams are kind of putting that into regard too.
So we all go quarterback at number 1, but there was 3 different quarterbacks taken. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Number 2, as of
Hold
right
on.
now, is
Before we move on,
yes.
Oh
My-
yeah.
Oh, okay.
my
Yeah.
other thing was if the Bears do trade Justin Fields,
They announced that
They just announced
They
that
announced
Justin
he's the
Fields is a
quarterback.
starter. Okay.
possibility still. They may announce that he's a quarterback, but possibility. If they do, he's going to the Raiders. And the Bears would pick up number 1 and 7. Bears would end up drafting CJ Stroud, number 1.
Okay. So in that scenario, if the
Okay.
Bears move on from Fields, you think they take Stroud?
Yep.
Okay.
And then they still have number 7, and they can get
Like a what?
Skoronsky.
Peter
Okay.
Skoronsky or like a corner
That
or
would
whatever.
actually be a dynamite move.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
give that would be interesting.
Yeah,
That
that'd be
would
wild.
interesting. That would be very interesting, honestly.
But
I like that actually.
Yeah, that's
I
interesting.
like it. All right. So number 2, we have the Houston Texans. We're gonna start off with Jordan, who actually this is the Bears selection
this
at the
is
moment.
the Bears pick at the moment in my move. And they're gonna stand pack and get another vicious pass rusher for that Bears lineage, and they're gonna take Will Anderson here.
Solid pick. All right, Cam, run it. Texans.
I got the Texans taking Stroud.
That's good.
Okay.
That one bit.
I have the Texans also selecting a quarterback. I'm gonna take y'all's number 1 pick though. I think they go Bryce
Bryce.
Young. Riot, who we got?
I got
Yeah.
Stroud.
Stroud.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I thought you
sorry,
heard me say that.
Cool. So, all
Interesting.
right. Yeah. Not too shabby right now. Cam and Brian are. I think,
Yeah, we're
I
in
think they're in
lockstep right now.
cahoots. They're in cahoots.
Yeah, I'm about to say they talked before this.
All right. Number 3, the Arizona
think
Cardinals are on the clock, and it goes to Cam. Look at that.
I'm gonna say that the Cardinals hold put. I know a lot of teams are gonna be looking at that spot as a potential trade up scenario, but I'm gonna say that they go Will Anderson here because they need defense bad, and they just hired Jonathan Gannon, who's a defensive coach.
I heard rumblings that they said that the number 3 pick is available. I don't believe it. You just hired a defensive coordinator and you gave him a top 3 pick. And I think 1 and 2 is quarterbacks, so you pretty much said, hey, pick your freaking franchise player. And so I think the Cardinals are staying put. This defense is a travesty. And there's only 2 players you can take right here. I'm going to go the guy that can. This was a tough one. I'm going to go. I went Jalen Carter.
I was
Georgia.
between those two. I
went-
between those two.
I went Jalen Carter for Georgia.
I like it.
Bryant.
I think they trade here. And who they trade to is Tampa Bay. And I think Tampa Bay drafts Will Levis.
Also like that. I was thinking about that as well for that pick.
And the only reason why I think that is because the Raiders are 1 ahead of them, and the Raiders need a quarterback as well.
Yeah.
Wait. One ahead of who?
You mean the Falcons or the Buccaneers?
The Buccaneers are in the teens.
Yeah, so you have Carolina, Vegas, Atlanta, all potentially looking at and
Buccaneers made the
Seattle.
playoffs. They're not behind the Raiders by 1. Falcons are 8.
Maybe I'm thinking the Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons are 8.
Probably the Falcons are 8. No, they're 7. Yeah, they're 8. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking the Falcons then. Sorry.
Falcons are,
So the
yeah.
Falcons move up.
Yeah, the Falcons
Okay.
move up. That's
Okay.
my fault.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
good. See, I kind of had that too. I actually, going through this, I had a lot of trades that were like in my head. I was really wrestling with. But I think the Cardinals stay put, and I am like Ryan. I think they go with the big boy Jalen Carter, an athletic freak in the middle, who is going to cause some guards and centers headaches throughout his first 3 or 4 years.
It sure will.
He is going to wreck the interior of teams.
Yep, you need that lineman piece. That's it. That's the franchise right there.
And that's how Gannon's defense operates. I had to watch it for 2 years. So
Yeah, I mean 70 sacks. That D line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
All right. So for the fourth pick, I have the Bears having this pick after trading with the Colts, and the Bears still get their guy. So it
Will
works out
Anderson,
perfectly for them. The Chicago Bears will draft Will Anderson from Alabama, get multiple picks, and they still get their guy. It's a win-win for Chicago.
can't hate one bit.
Yeah, on the same exact. I think same thing.
All right. And I was the one who didn't have the Colts trading up to 1.
You
So
did
I have
not.
the Colts. I have the Colts here selecting Bryce Young.
Okay.
So I think
Alright.
3 of us have Bryce Young still going to the Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
I'm
some
not the
fashion.
only one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're the only one. So.
Fuck yeah.
And then I got the Bears taking Jalen Carter. Stuff up that middle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think the top 4 can be a lot of different ways, but it's gonna be quarterback, defense. Like it's gonna be like
one of those 4 guys. Those are the 4 guys that are going to go top 4.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Honestly, I think my top 5's a lock. So that's just me though.
Really? I don't. But,
Oh yeah, Seattle's dangerous right here.
yeah. So the Seattle Seahawks at number 5. Bryant, who are they selecting in your mock draft?
They select a trade.
Okay.
Yes. Here we go.
Don't hate that either. The way his draft shaking
Smith's
out
got
makes
3
total
trades.
sense.
I told you he's trading like a motherfucker.
I love it, but they're not crazy. I like.
Yeah, they're really
no,
not.
no,
They
no,
make
no, they're
sense.
not. Yeah, no, they're not.
They all make sense.
I think they move up 1 or move back 1. Sorry.
Oh, move back.
Oh,
the
with
Lions,
Detroit.
the Lions and Seahawks
Yeah.
flip flop. Okay.
Yeah.
And who the Lions take?
Carter.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
if he's
first
still
up
on the
five,
board,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I could see
Okay.
that.
That way, Carter and Hutchinson's back to back like that.
That would be filthy defensive line, young defensive line. That would be disgusting.
Yeah, that would actually be nasty. Holy hell.
Yeah. I have the Seahawks staying pat, and I've seen this guy at 5. I think in every mock draft I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah, and I don't see it really changing. I think Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech goes here.
I mean, yeah, it's a really good pick. That's a really good one.
He's
Yeah.
a nasty one.
That boy's got it.
Tyree Wilson is also my pick at 5. The more film, the more highlights and stuff I watch on this guy, I'm like,
I think he's going to be day 1 impact.
insane. Yeah, he's a racker.
Good one. So, Bryant, I'm with you. I'm trading this pick.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trading this
Love
pick.
this.
The Seattle Seahawks drop to 9, and the Carolina Panthers move up to 5, and they take their quarterback of the future. They have a history with a quarterback like this.
I know it.
They're taking Anthony Richardson at number 5.
Yep.
They're taking the gamble. They've had Cam. They know what Cam could bring to their franchise. They're going to take that shot with Anthony Richardson. They're going to move up. Frank Reich is getting his fucking quarterback.
Yep.
Anthony Richardson at number 5 for the Carolina Panthers.
I had them moving up different scenarios as well, and I was like, "Ooh, this."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends on the way the draft shakes out, but
Yeah. This is where the mock got really hard for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, dude.
Yeah,
what?
I was like, dude, I could do so much right here. Honestly, it's crazy.
Oh, dude. Well, am I the first to start this one off too?
are.
Yeah, for the Lions 6, yes.
Yeah. So this one, yeah, like I said, this is for me. I went through like 5 different scenarios of what I thought could happen. So I originally had them and the Lions switching spots, right? Because I was thinking like, all right, the Falcons might move up. I was going to have them taking Anthony Richardson. Thinking it a little bit over, I kind of went back on it. So I have the Lions staying put here. And I think a little bit of a gamble possibly. I think they go Christian Gonzalez, cornerback from Oregon, to go opposite of Kuda. I think we're all in agreement. They probably need to go defense heavy this draft because their offense is really good already. And also kind of kicked around Miles Murphy here from Clemson, but I think cornerback's a premium position in the NFL. I think to have two good, solid young corners would be a good starting block in that secondary. That gets torched consistently.
They need second. 1,000%.
Well, Brian and I were in lockstep early, and it looks like Jordan and I are in lockstep late. I also went Christian Gonzalez here. You can make an argument for 3 corners going here: Joey Porter Jr., Christian Gonzalez, and Devin Witherspoon. The reason I like Christian Gonzalez is his size, man. He's 6'2", 200.
Better
Put him
athlete.
on the opposite side of Okuda, like Jordan said, premium position, rookie deal. That defense is actually going to be pretty solid next year if they do this.
It's a shame there aren't any like good linebackers because I could see like a stud linebacker.
I know,
There
me
was
too.
like that game-changing linebacker.
Yeah, in Detroit. Well,
But
great minds think alike. We're going corner here, boys. But I'm not picking Christian Gonzalez. I went with Devin Witherspoon of Illinois right here.
I don't think he was bad cornerback.
I think he's locked down. And again, with like you said, with Akuda, they need another corner. I think it's very obvious. I'd be surprised. I think if somehow Carter or Anderson fell, then yeah, they would take them. But I think other than that, they're gonna go with the corner. They get the number 1 corner, so they're gonna get their guy, and I think it's Devin.
All right, so I swapped off
Okay.
and got Joey Porter for Seattle then.
Okay.
Joey Porter Fritz. Okay.
I like it.
Because then you got Tariq Woolen and Joey Porter on the corners.
I thought
Next.
about that too, though. I did think about that.
Healthy.
Too.
Yeah, I was
could see
thinking
the
about that
Seahawks-
too.
I can see the Seahawks getting a corner as well.
Okay.
I still can't get
Seahawks
over the fact
love
that
their
Porter's.
fucking corners.
Yeah, I still can't get over the fact that Porter's arms are literally a yard long.
Oh, dude,
Mhm.
it's nuts.
That's
His size
insane
is
to me.
perfect for the NFL. Like,
Yeah. So
All right.
Just-
So
just-
the 7th pick. Please name who the team is at this point, because I know we've been trading.
yeah.
So just,
Is it me? It's me, right?
yes.
All right, so I only have one trade for this mock. But so I got the Raiders staying here, and I think they're gonna take Will Levis.
Okay. Quarterback.
I like it.
I mean, yeah. You know, I'm just gonna piggyback off you because I have the Raiders taking a quarterback as well, but it's the last guy here, and it's C.J. Stroud for me.
Man, that would be gold for the Raiders.
C.J. Stroud to Devontae Adams.
Accuracy and a route runner. Yikes.
What a
Yeah.
way to enter the NFL if that's your first top receiver as a rookie.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think the Colts just fall in love with Will Levis. Bryce Young's going top 5, and I think someone's going to gamble on Anthony Richardson, and I think Stroud's going to be the last guy. Stroud, I think, could be the best quarterback.
Little Dan Marino action type thing, last of the group, but turns out to be one of the best. Okay.
And I mean, if you give that man freaking Devontae Adams as a rookie,
He's already accurate enough. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, literally.
Well, if that's the case, it was CJ Stroud. I'm taking his over rookie year. If he has Devontae Adams.
For real.
Bryant, who's at 7? What team? I can't remember if you traded.
7 is Arizona for me.
Okay.
And Arizona ends up getting Miles Murphy.
Okay.
Not
Another
bad.
Yep.
Clemson edge for them.
Yeah.
Just like Isaiah Simmons a couple years ago.
That hybrid.
Yeah, Simmons is nuts.
The
Well, he was
tweener.
like-
The tweener.
Yeah, no. I think the Raiders also stay pat, and I'm in lockstep with Cameron. It's Will Levis here. I think they definitely go quarterback. It wouldn't shock me if they took the experiment on Richardson either, but I think they would probably want to go as a little bit of a safer route, especially with Josh McDaniels. I think he wants a guy that he knows like a skill set to work with. So if Levis is sitting there, I think that's a win for the Raiders.
I feel like the Raiders still feel like they're in win now mode, so I don't really think Anthony Richardson's on their radar. That's
I saw
just me,
something.
though.
I saw something that Mark Davis would pull something like his dad and still be like, he's a hell of a player.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm like,
Mhm.
anything the Raiders do that's like shocking to me is normal. So
I mean,
it'll always be normal to
a
me.
fucking crazy physical specimen, that's the Raider specialty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, number 8, I have the Atlanta Falcons. I have them staying put. and I think it's everything worked for them. They're going defense. They need defense. And honestly, I was stuck between do we go rusher or do we go corner? And I thought to myself, this was my thinking. Don't know who the quarterback in Carolina is. Don't know who the quarterback in New Orleans is. Don't know who the quarterback is in Atlanta. They're not going to have good quarterbacks. So, I'm thinking you can hold off on corner for probably a year, or wait until the later rounds so you get your pass rusher. And this is where I have Tyree Wilson of Texas Tech going.
Damn,
for,
that makes a
for the
lot of
Falcons.
sense.
Yeah, if Tyree fell, that would be huge for them.
And Atlanta just needs a fucking pass rusher.
They do.
God, they're terrible.
Yes, they do.
They're
yes,
terrible
yes, they do.
when it comes to defense.
Brian.
E.
I definitely fucked mine up.
No, I just
But-
had to change mine because I forgot their recent drafts, so it's okay.
Because I forget who I moved. I had the wrong name put in place.
You moved. Oh, who'd you move up?
Yeah,
See,
you
Seattle.
have-
Seattle.
But I thought I swapped Seattle and Detroit.
You had the Falcons moving up. I think you had the
I
Falcons
did.
3. I thought you
I
had them moving
remember.
up to 3.
Should have
I
been
don't
writing
remember.
this down.
I definitely
Shit.
fucked it up. That's my fault.
Oh, it's all
I had
good.
it.
Because I remember you had the Falcons taking.
Arizona. Okay, so Arizona was supposed to move to 3, or Arizona was swapping with the Falcons.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, so you had them a pick
Oh, so
So,
yeah, you
yeah,
did the
I had them a pick
Arizona pick
early.
early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Miles Murphy would go here.
Who was
and
your
then
7th pick then?
My 7th pick was,
The Raiders, right? 'Cause
right?
they didn't move. They wouldn't have
Yeah.
moved. Yeah.
so that would have been Anthony Richardson.
Okay.
Anthony
I was just out of
Richardson
order.
7, Miles Murphy 8.
Yeah, I was just out of
Okay.
order. That's my
Back
fault.
on track. All right.
Cool.
I was about to rewind the feed because I have it up. I was just gonna go back. and see what you
Nope,
did, so-
that's my fault.
You're good. Okay. Is that,
Jordan, you're
All right.
up.
So I
Circle,
originally
guys.
before sorry, my bad. Like I said. So I originally, before we started this, I had Quentin Johnson here, but I also forgot they took Kyle Pitts, and I forgot they took Drake London last year. Like I just forgot they took those players. So I was like, hold on, and then I totally forgot their defense sucks. So I just inserted here Miles Murphy. I think that makes sense. Like you said, they need a pass rush, they need defense. I think they have a couple solid young corners. Don't they still have AJ Terrell down there?
Yeah, AJ Terrell's
Yeah,
a
AJ
stud.
Terrell.
He's
that's
solid.
it, though.
Yeah,
But that's it, yeah.
So they could go corner here, but I think pass rush probably. If Miles Murphy sitting there is really enticing, so I could see Murphy going here.
I actually was looking up Atlanta Falcons because I was like, okay, they need corner, they need defensive lineman, but I just looked up what else they need, and people had wide receiver. So I was like,
That
dude,
would be weird.
there's no
Yeah.
way 3 years in a row they pick a tight end, wide receiver.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
kind of had to trade mine. I totally forgot about Drake London last year.
If they did that, that franchise is so unserious. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Drake London was solid last year. I can't even hate that pick. I think he's
Nah, he's pretty good.
Just need a
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I mean,
Miles
Big
I,
body.
I thought about Atlanta moving up and getting a quarterback too. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
they were
There's
one of
a-
my trades early on. I had them
there's a
moving
lot,
up for Anthony
yeah.
Richardson, and I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
all right, the number 9 pick,
I
Brian.
didn't go.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you
he
didn't.
didn't
I'm
go.
sorry.
Sorry,
Maybe.
I forgive you. No, I do think the Falcons are gonna look kind of around the league with this quarterback situation. If they can't find anything, I think they're just gonna stick it out with Desmond Ridder for a year. Next year's quarterback class is absolutely filthy. So if they tank this year, I don't think it's gonna be necessarily the end of the world. I have Miles Murphy kind of falling out of the top 10 actually. So I went Devin Witherspoon here because I don't think you pass on a prospect like that if he's staring at you in the face.
Can't hate on that one bit.
You went 3 for 3 right there, Cam. What happened?
I know. Sorry.
You broke the streak.
I did.
As long as Atlanta takes a pass rusher or corner, like that's what you got to
Yeah,
take there.
I think
Defense
that's where they go. Yeah.
Anything else is just a miss to me.
You know what's really
Yeah.
weird?
Maybe
Going
quarterback.
through all this, after the top 5 with defense, it's kind of tough. like where guys could go. Because like
Yeah.
I see Miles Murphy going, I can see Brian Breesy going. Like there's a lot. I was like, man, who would actually go here? So this was kind of a fun little thing we did.
All right, number 9, B. Start us off.
This is Carolina. This was a tough one. But I think they go Quentin Johnson.
That's not bad. No, I can't.
Quentin
I
Johnson
think-
opposite of DJ Moore.
Yeah, I can't hate that.
I think they're gonna build for a quarterback next year.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I don't hate that one bit because I think that makes DJ Moore a little more
Or-
flexible. You can put him in the slot and stuff.
Or they signed Derek Carr and just signed DJ Quentin Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
true.
a feeling.
That division
gonna be
is up
one
for
of the-
grabs.
Yeah,
Oh, so there for grabs. I also have the Panthers staying pat. This is kind of a team. I tinkered with maybe moving up. I think they do stay pat. I was gonna think they probably maybe just hang out with Darnold for another year, but like you said, there's a couple free agent quarterbacks they could grab. I think Frank Reich builds in the trenches, and I think my man Peter Skronsky goes here. Because I mean, he could play tackle, but he could also transition to guard later on too. So he's got that flexibility as well. And I think they just need to get a nice road grader too. So I like Skronsky. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
The beast right there. Okay.
I, along with Ryan, have the Panthers taking Anthony Richardson. I think Frank Reich wants his guy at quarterback, and I think if there's anybody who can develop Anthony Richardson's skill set, it's probably him. I don't know. I think it's you just gamble on the prospect and just hope for the best, you know? Like I think you have some years to play with here. Like Atlanta sucks. Saints are in cap hell and they're going to be terrible for probably 5+ years. The Bucks are in a full-blown rebuild at this point. They just offloaded Leonard Fournette. Like probably a trade incoming for Chris Godwin or Mike Evans. I don't know. I feel like that division's theirs regardless. So
I agree. I think, in that you've had Baker Mayfield, you've had Sam Darnold, you've had PJ Walker. So, if you take that chance, if it doesn't work, at least the fan base can say, hey, we took that fucking chance. We knew it was going to be, but we knew what the risk reward was. So,
their coaching staff is like absurd too, by the way. Like the Panthers put together one hell of a coaching staff.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson isn't polished yet, but if he gets there, he's going to be very good.
Let's talk about Anthony Richardson going number 1.
Yeah, I can't buy it.
I mean, again, he's got that physicalness. If he pops off at the combine, I'm not surprised.
It's just a gamble. Like I think Will Levis is a gamble too. That production like last year was.
Yeah.
You're gonna make an injury excuse, whatever.
He puts mayonnaise in his coffee. I'll never trust him.
Yeah,
Never.
F that.
Never.
That is weird.
My
I love mayonnaise, but I'm not gonna do that.
My number 9, I obviously traded, so this is the Seattle Seahawks selection, and I have them taking Miles Murphy here. They need defensive linemen. Miles Murphy is more of a run stopper than he is a pass rusher, and I think that will help against the San Franciscos and all that in division. So, yeah, I like Miles Murphy. I think a D line. I think their offense is okay. Maybe Peter Skronsky here, maybe, but I'll go with Miles Murphy for right now.
Yeah.
Wow, somehow Jordan ends up with the Eagles.
Damn.
How did that shake out, huh?
Wow, Bryant got the Bears, you got the Cardinals, and he got the Eagles. Look at that. That's crazy.
You're nuts. All right, go ahead, Jordan.
So I think this is going to be a defensive pick regardless. It's kind of whether. So I was torn between defensive tackle or corner. I think if they go D tackle, they go Brian Breesy here, but I have them going corner, and I think they take Devin Witherspoon because I'm pretty sure Bradbury's not coming back at the price tag he wants. I'm doing this with the assumption they probably maybe work away for Hargrave to come back, but I also think just we've been dying for good corner play up here, and we finally got it this past year with 2 good ones. So I think we have the chance to get another solid young guy that could be on that rookie deal for a while. I think it's hard to pass up, especially with this good of a corner class. So I'm going to go Devin Witherspoon here.
I like it. I was battling hard with this one because
This one was tough.
Howie Roseman loves that line of
Oh.
scrimmage, loves it. And I couldn't help but think with Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson, all these aging O linemen, Peter Skoronsky here. But I did pivot, and I agree. I agree with you with the cornerback situation. I think going off Bradbury, it makes a ton of sense. Just go and get your corner on a rookie deal. I think they go in state here and go with Joey Porter Jr.
Would be bad one bit. Although if Weatherspoon's on the board, I might be a little upset.
Yeah, I mean, in my mock, he's
true,
not.
true.
So
So Howie loves trading, right?
Yeah, he does.
In this mock draft, I have them staying put, but I am not surprised if you guys trade, drop down to like 16, 17, and you take our BBC guest. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be
wouldn't
surprised.
surprise me either. You
I
know?
would not be surprised if Howie just is like, okay, let's fall down, let's get more picks because the guy loves picks. But we're gonna move on from that. I think the Eagles go corner here. Like you said, they're gonna lose Bradbury more than likely, and I mean, look at it, between having Slay and Bradbury, it showed how good that team can be. And they're going to take my favorite prospect in this whole draft. They're taking Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State, 6'2", 195 pounds. If you watch the tape, that kid's head is always watching the ball. 1,000%. He's physical. He can play press. He plays soft coverage if the Eagles continue to do that like they have under Sirianni and Gannon did. And that boy can tackle. He can make open field tackles. He's physical. He's a freak. Joey Porter Jr. is the best corner in this class, and the Eagles are going to take him.
Can't hate it.
Actually,
I mean, I personally hate it.
Probably would really hate it.
I legit watched him, Christian Gonzalez, Cam Smith, and Devin Weatherspoon's tape, and I was like, I love Joey Porter Jr. Oh my god, like.
If they get my Penn State boy, I'm gonna be so upset. But look, if he's there, you take him. He's good.
They missed out on Micah, so it's time to get another Penn State kid.
It's true.
All right, Bryant, end it. Who's number 10?
Number 10 gets traded.
Yeah, saw that one coming.
I fully believe that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Number 10 goes to number 15, Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
For Jair Alexander.
You think we get Jair Alexander in a trade?
And Darius Slay. Pick swap, and then Eagles go out and get Keely Ringo.
Wait.
Hold on. So who's 10?
You said the Packers traded up.
Yeah, for 15.
Oh, you think the Packers take Keely Ringo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was confused for a second there.
Yeah, I was confused too.
So the Packers trade 15 and Jair Alexander for Slay in the 10th pick?
Yep.
That's very interesting because Slay's older than Jair Alexander. I don't know if I get that.
I don't think the Eagles would trade Slay.
That's an interesting one.
It's a very interesting one.
Yeah.
But also, not a lot of players get traded. So that's what's different too. But Keely Ringo. I'm not high on Keely Ringo. I won't lie.
I'm not either.
I think he's a steal.
I think he benefited from.
I think Cam Smith's better than him.
I think he's a steal.
Honestly,
his combine is going to go off the charts.
I have him 5th. Maybe 6th. I'm not sold on Christian Gonzalez either.
That's why I don't even have.
I watched his tape, and I won't lie. Almost all of his big plays were against fucking Colorado, who is one of the worst teams in the nation. I was just like, and people were like, "Oh, his interceptions," and it was like the most overthrown ball I've ever seen. And I'm like, I was like, but like
That could be one of those cases though, where like you go on projection, and it's kind of like what the Cowboys do with Trayvon Diggs. Like, I don't know.
I think if you have
You
like
know what
that,
I mean?
if you have a lockdown corner on one side and you want a gambler, you could take
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez there. And then like I watched Cam Smith and I like Cam Smith, but man, that boy needs to learn how to wrap up on tackles. That boy just throws his shoulder and everything. I was like,
That's what's good about Joey Porter Jr. Like he was taught at a young age, you can tell how to tackle like properly.
That's why I'm
I
in love
hope
with
so.
him.
His dad is a great
Yeah.
tackler.
That's why I'm in love with Joey Porter Jr. I'm like, dude, this kid is a physical freak right now.
He is.
Alrighty.
Talking of trades, I originally had the Eagles traded back with the Jets at first. But then I was like, I think the Eagles trade.
And the Jets get who?
I would have to take a Paris Johnson to tackle.
Mm.
Oh. I mean, it's not like Mekhi Becton can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Isn't it Elijah? Is Elijah Vera Tucker? He was hurt last year, right?
Well,
he
also
got hurt at
he's
the
an
end too.
interior guy. But yeah, no, I'm. I wouldn't be mad if the Eagles stayed pat, but I kind of expect this might get moved. Just to gain more picks, which is always a good thing.
I think if
Especially when you have so many free agents.
if they fall in love with someone, they'll stay. But if not, I think
True.
they'll move back.
Yeah.
Like I said, Bijan.
Love
Bijan in
draft
Philly.
season. Love draft season.
Do not will that into existence. I will be so mad, dude. Bijan is so nasty. Like he.
Can you imagine 4 straight years of 1,200-yard rushers and big games against the Giants?
I would myself puke
No,
too. I'd be
Boston
like, God
Scott.
damn it.
Oh yeah, no, Boston Scott would definitely still get his touchdowns against you. Don't get it wrong.
Is he even going to be on the team next year? Isn't he a free agent?
He's a free
He's
agent.
probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah. So goodbye.
Unless his market's bad.
Which could be that. I mean, there's so many running backs. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. So.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you for your top 10 mock drafts. That was our first one.
That was fun.
Pre-combine, and I think the combine, the actual workouts are Thursday.
I believe
So we'll be doing another mock draft probably in like another few weeks. We might up it to 15. Might up it to 15. You know, it's fun. I love mock drafts. I love mock drafts.
That'd be tough.
And then hopefully we can all be together for the draft and maybe YouTube it. I don't know, something like that.
Of course, that's the last week of April.
Yeah, but we'll figure.
Where are you going that week?
Minnesota.
Oh well, you know.
Ay, caramba. Okay. Alrighty. Well, with that being said, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you to our BBC guest, Mr. Bijan Robinson.
Thanks, Bijan.
Thank you so much. Good luck with the combine, sir, and the draft. We hope you absolutely fucking kill it, because I'm taking you in fantasy this year.
And we hope you don't go to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Broncos country.
That's right.
We all did.
All right. With that being said, Jordan, do it.